What's up, beautiful people? This is your girl, Mommy So True. Guys, welcome in. If you're new here, shout out to you. Thank you for stopping in and taking a moment to listen to something you probably need to hear. To my day ones, my subscribers, shout out to you. Thank you for being here and tuning in to another video from your girl, Mommy So True. Man, oh man, oh man. Like, comment, subscribe. This one's going to hit and resonate with a lot of you coming from narcissistic abuse. Whether you've been discarded, you had to walk away, you had to go no contact, you had to cut them off, you had to put an end to their narcissistic game. Number one, you had more strength than they ever calculated. They didn't think that there was a warrior behind your sweetness, your softness, your kindness, which they saw as weakness. See, in the sick mind of a narcissist, when you're caught up in their narcissistic loop, where they're breaking up and making up with you, this is literally love bombing you, devaluing you, discarding you, and hoovering you. This is the cycle. And when you're caught up in that loop, you don't really know what you should know until you finally take a step back. When you're caught up in that loop, it feels good to them because they can see how blind you are to what they really are. And they love having you caught up because it gives them an opportunity to work on all their other supplies, all the other people that are also caught up in the same matrix that you're in. And these are family members. These are ex relationships that have never been exed. These are baby mamas, baby daddies, whoever that person milks for supply, milks for energy. Today, I want to talk about some of the things that are happening or has happened or will be happening, will start happening. Because they're demons. The demons in that narcissist will not allow them to rest. Narcissistic abuse goes much further than just a disorder. This is my perspective, and I stand on it. It'll never make sense to me how this disorder can cause so much damage to the other person who comes into it with no idea what they're dealing with. The aftermath is unfair and it's crazy. And the reason why it's really demonic to me is the fact that even after their attempt to manipulate you into their world and keep you stuck like glue, they can't seem to walk away, move on with their life, and leave you the hell alone. Because their demons won't allow them to rest. They want to keep torturing you from afar, from a distance, spiritually too. You're dealing with an entity that got exposed. And this is number one. If you've tried to expose them, if you've made an attempt to expose them, if they exposed their self by accident because they overplayed their hand, and now you and maybe others see them for who they truly are, the demons within them will not allow them to rest. That is why they're probably going to smear your name till they die. That's why they'll never have anything good to say about you until they die. That's why they swear you're the damn narcissist. They're highly bothered because exposure means failure. That demon failed because you see them, you saw them, and maybe everybody else is too. They thought they were so slick, so calculated that you were never going to figure it out. You were never going to download all of this data and learn their strategies play by play. They never saw it coming. So the demon inside of them, or the demons that run them, are irritated with you. They're upset because the job was not accomplished. They have not been successful with what they should have really done, which was keep you in the loop. It doesn't matter how long you were entangled with a narcissist. If you found a way to detangle, you're the winner. You won. You got away. The plan is to keep you there until you die. They're supposed to bury you and stand at your funeral and act like they loved you and they treated you well. Meanwhile, they're just thinking about cashing out that life support money because they've been plotting and waiting for that moment. Man, some of you managed to get away before they were able to really take you out. The abuse has been so severe, your body is falling apart. You got issues here and there. And many you'll have to live with. That's how close they came to getting rid of you. Had you hung on 5 more years, you wouldn't have made it. You wouldn't have made it. The knowledge that you've encountered has empowered you. And for that, their demons inside of them cannot and will not rest. This explains the need to run off and find somebody else. Make it seem as though somebody else fits the role that you tried to fit. Make it seem like somebody else is the one, much better than you. No, this is a coward running away from responsibility and accountability. This is a coward who can't believe that they were with a real one. And every time that real one shows up, that narcissist feels small because they see you're nothing like how fake they are. The realness in you intimidates the wicked spiritual being that's behind the mask of a narcissist. That's why they lose all real ones. They will always lose a real one. Because the math will never math. It would never make sense. It'll never add up. It'll never be enough. Because you're dealing with a demon who is dissatisfied by everything. Nothing makes them happy. And for many of you who walked away and gone no contact, you are a reminder of what a failure they are with themselves, at life, and with everything they've ever thought they had. Not having you around is a constant reminder of the piece of shit they truly are. The way they lost you is a daily reminder of the monster that they must look at when they look in the mirror. Because you were so sweet, patient, and willing. That fool thought you would never figure out they were a fool. Although they make it seem like they're okay when you leave, they're unbothered, they're doing better, they look better, they're doing things for other people that they never did for you. It's not real. Because all of that fades off very fast. You're dealing with a narcissist. They get bored. They're not satisfied with nothing. So whatever they're pretending to be happy with now will eventually fade. The charm that they're going into that relationship will eventually fade. And when it does, the moments of realization of what they are hits them. And if you happen to be one of those people who made them face the demons, you called it out. You made it known that you know you're liked. You showed strength that they were never ready for, never ready to see. Now they're going to be so determined to continue to attack you and come for you. This is when you get those stalking narcissists. Never let you go, creating fake accounts, popping up with random hoovers. You're like, it's been 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Why are you still trying to hoover? What are you looking for? Why are you so bothered with the fact that I am moving on and I'm not looking back, looking for you? The less you care, the less they are in your radar, the more no contact you are, the more you detach, the more you let go, the more you stop looking back and caring, the more bothered and demonic they will become. Because the ultimate issue here is they've lost control over a soul that they thought they hijacked. That whole 20, 30 years they spent with you, they were in control of your whole soul. They had you locked in and had you in a place where they did not think you would ever find a way out of. You were secured in their control. But somehow, the manipulation ship broke. It had to. You're dealing with a narcissist. It has to. It won't work if you're not one of them. Eventually, they will push you away, or you will find yourself running away. And the fact that they could not destroy you and that you found strength to carry on, move on, live your little life, finding ways to keep smiling, keep thriving, keep making your money. That demon is troubled and bothered. The demons inside of them are not at peace and it will not give them any rest. So they're driving up and down your street. They're asking people to find information about you. So it's not obvious that they want to know, but they're asking. They're always asking about you. They're always wondering about you. They're always jumping on social media, hoping they could catch a glimpse of you. They are going to spend the rest of their life creating fake profiles because that's how bothered they are about you. The demons inside of them would not allow them to rest because you are now at rest. The information you've discovered isn't so empowering. You are now at rest. Your peace is everything. Your joy is everything. Your mind is a priority to you. You're not just going to let stuff come in. Many of you after this, you'll notice how sensitive you become on a spiritual level. Certain things will mess with your spirituality. You will start to be so sensitive and in tune with what's happening in your universe because you've discovered some life-changing information. You were laid up with a demon. You were in love with a demon. And you've had to learn to get up and shake it off and find and discover the being that you were born to be and lean on the higher power. And that energy draining vampire feels everything that you're doing. They know you're trying to get over them. They know you're going through it after it because they know the poison they fed you. So they're trying to utter negativity into the universe on your behalf. That's why a lot of you feel the attack afterwards. That's why a lot of you feel random attacks. These people are fighting against you, even after they've left you or after you've left the whole situation, because they are not happy that you got away. They are not happy that you did not die. Any contact with a narcissist after your relationship ends is confirmation that they are still trying to hurt you. They are still willing and waiting for you to allow them in so they can complete their destruction. Because you are their enemy. In their sick mind, the strength you have, the light that you carry is irritating because it's nothing like them. It's annoying because you've been hard to break. They cannot take that from you. And it's frustrating how challenging it is to destroy you. So even after the relationship, they must smear your name. Even during it, they were doing it. They've been setting it up and plotting against you all of this time. It was fun doing it. They were feeding their demons. But when the plots failed, when the real one finally said, I'm done, that narcissist started losing sleep. They started having to come up with more plans of destruction. But because you're chosen and God is literally your guard. From the left, the right, the top of your head, the bottom of your feet, you're protected. So they can't seem to get to you. And because you're protected, after they did what they did to you, you still seem to be doing well. And that narcissist probably is not. Somewhere begging people for a place to lay their head, trying to find a way to get government assistance. This person does not have a mind of their own. They were mirroring you. They were living through you. They were draining all of your energy so that they can always wake up, get out here, and appear to be great, while you were at home just feeling like you didn't exist, just reaping and falling apart in depression. When you were down, they felt good and they were always up. But when the tables turn, the demons inside of that narcissist really starts to roar. You reignite a womb that they thought they were protecting. Abandonment. Being abandoned by people you actually desire. That is the problem of the narcissist. You walking away from them, you cutting them off, you telling them no, you taking your power back is always a constant reminder of that parent that didn't want them. That parent that told them every day that they were a piece of shit. The parent that abandoned them and left them stranded. That person who did them so dirty that they've never been able to process it and get over it. It has destroyed more than 50% of their brain and taken their heart all the way to satanic measures. Your strength reminds them of their pain. And as a narcissist, the only way to react is to attack. I must attack your finances. I must attack your self-esteem, your confidence. I must attack your job. I must attack your vision and your goals. Through malicious acts, or even through fake I love yous and love bombing. Some narcissists are very strategic and very calculated. All of them aren't always violent, but they're all evil. In my opinion, there's a sense of wickedness that's attached to narcissists. And this explains why the person who once cared, the person who mistakenly got attached to this demon, suffers the way they suffer afterwards, go through what they're going through afterwards. This person is somewhere praying that you still miss them and that you're thinking about them and putting that out there in the universe. That's why if you're not doing your end of the work and putting what you need to put out in the universe on your behalf, you're weak and you can be targeted and you will feel the attacks more than you probably should. This is why I say stand firm in the power that you've now discovered. And if you have not discovered your power, it is time to take your power back. You're not just dealing with somebody who's toxic. You're dealing with somebody who has an evil heart. They're determined to ruin the beautiful soul that you have because they know it's beautiful. They're irritated by it because they don't have that. They've never had that. And because they've never had that and never understood the beauty in having true love, unconditional love, they don't want any parts of it. They don't know how to take it. They don't know how to keep it. And when you discover that about them, they hate you because that's confirmation that you see them as the monster that they are. Every narcissist, the one thing every narcissist does not want the world to find out is that they are the narcissist that they are. They're bothered that you're moving on and that you're thriving. They will use whatever strategies they can to make sure that they hold you back if you are thriving and if you are trying to move on with your life. But don't ever allow fear to intimidate you. Because the truth is, they are the ones walking in fear. They're the ones who are intimidated. That's why they're projecting it onto you. They want you to be scared. That's why they threaten you. But listen to this coward threatening you. Real killers aren't going to threaten. They're just going to do it. A narcissist is a coward. They'll be all up in your lives, leaving clues, letting you know how to be ahead of their narcissistic game because they overplay their hands. They talk too much. They do too much. They don't know how to shut the fuck up and sit down and get a job. They're bored. They have too much time on their hands. You know them better than anybody else. Don't let them fool you thinking that they some gangster now because you walked away, you're living your life, and they're bothered by it. They're mad. They hate that they couldn't destroy you. They hate that you're indestructible. They hate that even with the pain and the losses, you are still figuring it out. You are still making the way. You still look good. A lot of you don't even look like what you've been through. And that narcissist cannot stand you just for that. Because they thought they took your beauty away. Their demons are irritated. Thriving means continue to stay grounded. Thriving means don't never back down or look back. Stop doubting yourself, forgive yourself, and take your power. That's what thriving means. And any narcissist that know that their ex-victim knows that, ooh, the demons in them are irritated. They are so pissed off. If they can't get to you, they are taking it out on the new supply. A new supply is going to suffer for what should have been done to you. Oh my God, I'd love to hear from y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the notification bell. Don't miss my weekly lives and videos. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on live, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Those of you who need to book those life coaching sessions with me, look in the description box below. Reach out. For merchandise, for Mommy So True, description box has the link in there for you as well. Stay blessed, guys. There's more to talk about. Until next time. Bye.